we'll see how this goes today, filming this, doing some final splits. I just took that medium off of there, over here. We got another medium on there. The one here on the ground, it's got a little bit of eggs, a few eggs in it. 2 frames, small little patch in there about the size of a playing card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add them to this. I got these out in outside frames. Probably 3 or 4 frames I got to add in there. We'll see how it goes. It's got a little bit of honey on it, so I'll save that for them. See what these 2 over here got. Yeah, we got to get them ready. Starting to put them in the apples this week. Got 3 days lined up so far. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, we'll see. I had about, I think my count was about 88 coming out of winter. And so far I'm up to 65 in 2 yards, 10 in one and 55 in another. And this one here done really well. This in here went from 32, 34, something like that. Brood on there. 32, 34. That's cat brood. This got a little cat brood on it, so this is where what I want to put in there, eggs and stuff, is going to go. Got cat brood here, so I'm going to put my eggs and stuff here, like she just laid them. Opening up new frames. You got to imagine things sometimes. How she would do it. So, that's what I'm doing here. Imagine that once she got one frame laid up, this has got eggs all in it, she'd move on to the next. So that's what we're doing. Move this over because that's the way it was. There's some. This side was towards the center, so I'm putting it back that way. Okay. And this is laid up. See, that's a lot. That's going to take a lot of honey. I'm going to have to add some honey to this if I use this for a split. My intentions are to take this medium, I'll put it on a empty hive body full of comb, empty comb, and let them go down. Not the perfect thing to do, but they do it. Can't tell. Yeah, it looks like the larva in there. There's eggs and larvae in there too. Let's put this one over here. Yeah, they're going to go to the apples next week, so as long as they got a medium frame of honey, they'll be fine. They'll be sucking some off the dandelions. So they will. Somebody got a winch going over there. And it's got eggs in it. Lots of eggs in here. I might, man, if I could just have some cat brood, maybe I should just split this up. I don't know. Make it awful small. Let's take this and slide it over. But this is the last one that should have eggs in it. It's got cat brood in it. Okay, now I'll run up here and see if I got some honey in some boxes up here left over from winter. Might be sugar syrup, but I'm going to put that on them. See if I can find me a nice full frame. There's a little bit of nectar in there. They'll need that to make, take this one out. They'll need that to make royal jelly to feed them all them eggs and larvae in there. So they gotta have something or they'll starve. They'll feed them up. Feed them up. And this isn't a good situation to put foundation in either. You got to think about it, what they're actually having and what you're asking them to do. They feed and brood, and make them wax. It takes a lot of nectar and honey. So if you have limited resources in there, limited honey and nectar, and you're trying to make a split with a bunch of eggs and new brood, just freshly hatched out eggs, with new larvae, you wouldn't want to put. If this is the only, this is the only thing you're going to put on there. I'm just going to put this on, like I said, I'm going to put it on. Show you here. I just made these up. See, there's no honey in there, but I can put a frame of honey in there, and that'll work. I might do that too. And then they could just go down to get the honey. That'll help them go down too. So I might just do that if I can't find any mediums. So that's what I'm doing here. And then let's go ahead and put this on a box here. Let's see what you can see here. Hard to see out here. All right. Up. I don't know where the queen's at, but I know I got eggs in this top box. So if she's not in here, they're good. They'll take care of everything right there. Honestly, it's faster to look through here for that queen than it is to look through there because there's less space to look for them. So put this on there. Cover them up. That's much one split. Now these over here, that's all I'm doing with that. If these were more populated and I wanted to work a little harder, I'd go ahead and put this medium on there. I'd go ahead and put this medium on there, which they're going to need something. But the boss man's saying nobody wants to pick up no bees, but I understand my back don't want it either. These girls got plenty of space over here though. We got 1, 2, 3, 2.5. Looks like they're on this side over here already. But 2.5 there, and you got a single here. Let's see what they got in here for stores. Because I got foundation there they can draw. Chickens over there must just lay the egg. They're talking. Okay, let's see what you got here, ladies. A little bit of honey on there. Smoke them a little bit. The hive beside me here, it's been getting visited by the skunks. So far it hasn't made them mean, but it can. A little bit of honey at the top, some pollen there, they're getting it ready for the lay, and this is full of pollen here. They must have just started coming down here. Let's see, maybe this ain't ready to split. Excuse me, girls. I see some cat breeding in. Oh Oh yeah, a whole sheet of cat brood. There's, no, that ain't her. Whole sheet of cat brood. Wonderful. Another sheet of cat brood. This one will definitely be good. Definitely be good to go. Let's see if we can get you a little closer in here. Move my lid, my box. She must be in the other one. I don't see her. Of course I could have missed her, but got a big old nodule here. What is all that? What is that, girls? Big gob of wax there. So there's 3 frames of brood in there. How much food do they got? They got some food there. There's some honey on there. Looks like a solid frame on that side. Honey. Let's see here. Yep. Somewhere around there. Alrighty. Alright then. I think they'll be fine. I could put a frame of food in there. Looks like they got food on this one. A little bit on there. Okay. I'll go up there and get him a frame of honey. Get another frame for the other one. Oh, yeah, they'll be good. Temperatures are getting up though, so they can always get out before it ain't raining. Well, I did find a bunch of medium, but didn't find any deep. So I have to keep my eye on it. Looks like the lion's share of the bees went in this other one, but that's okay. See? Most of the bees went in there. But give my friend a honey. And hope Mama goes downstairs to lay. Take his partial frame out. Give him this full frame. Now they're good to go. They're good to go. So let's put this in another box and swap it with another. Frame of gold. Oh wait, they only got one. They got enough in there. Put this on the outside. They don't need to deal with that right now. They just need some place to store stuff because it's spring. Alright. As soon as it gets warm enough to fly, they both got enough to get them through a cold night, so as soon as it gets warm enough to fly. That bottom one will probably pick up with foragers, so I'm not worried about that. You have to nail these lids on. So what I'm going to do, oops, didn't nail that on. Get ahead of yourself there, dude. Nail the lid on, I didn't nail the medium body on there. Can't leave this box right here, dude. Let me pick the bees up where it dry right up here. Right up to it. And if you're watching this and you're starting to get into it, pollination, make sure you put this here down below 5/8 of an inch or you'll be driving it through your frame rest. And when you clean it, you'll be raking your knuckles off of it. Alright. So I did two bees already. I split these two right here. And we still got that one there. I needed some frames of brood. I'm gonna have to check and see if I put any in there. Need to frame of brood just to help them out. But let's go back here because this is. I got to do this one right. I got to do these two here. If this phone will cooperate, I'll take you along. It's still a bit I don't know, it still feels a little bit chilly because the sun ain't out. This was the first one that the skunk started messing with, and it stopped because, let me show you why I'm saying skunk. Yeah. I think that beehive was over here, because see where the bare spot is in the ground here? Right in there. I think that's where I filmed that at. Then there was another one, that brown one up there. The skunk was messing with that. I think there's 2 skunks around here. And probably more if there's 2, but. You see this bottom board right here? See how that's wore out? It's nice and clean, dirty. They're clean and brown. Same way with this corner. They're pawing at the ground down here. Make a bare spot on the ground. Let's see if this one's open up here. Up here where they was messing with this one. See, they pawed this in here too. You look at the front of the bottom board and where the grass is going. The skunks will paw that, get the bees' attention, and the bees will come out there. When it does, it snatches them up and eats them. Oh joy. Something was over here. Because that sugar was up. That sugar was up before. I guess the March winds are over, so I can start putting these bricks out of the way, so when I come to pick up my bees, I don't gotta deal with the brick. Up the front. Now these bees can go over the winter like this. I come in here, check their stores. A couple of them needed stores, so I put a box on them. That's one reason why they have a box on them, extra boxes. This one's got a bunch of bees up in there doing nothing, absolutely nothing. That's why you don't put them on while you don't have a flow. They could be working. Now this looks like fresh wax, but I can guarantee you this is probably full of honey, probably from last year. We haven't had that much of a flow. These girls, they got that all with nice fine nectar. Yum. I'm sorry, girls, but I ain't hauling that to the orchard. Now, maybe I could just let you stay here and make Daddy some honey. Which maybe we'll do that. Lord knows you need to have some honey ones. But that is definitely a split. You see this? Get you loosed up here and get you up here. Get you a little closer here. Sure would be nice to have a cameraman. Not as lucky as Camden Reynolds, but there's some brood. They've got white foundation on it. It's kind of hard to see egg, but some drone at the bottom and some regular workers at the top. Looks like drones in there in the worker brood cell, so I don't know what's. I don't hardly doubt she's a drone layer, not with that there going on. Maybe this girl just didn't have it in them to figure out how to make drone brood on worker brood foundation. I don't know. We'll see here. Gently. Full of brood. Gonna explode, boys and girls. You got cells going on down there. Queen cells. See what's got on there. Let's see if there's any of them got any. Oh boy, they're primed and ready. Looks like larvae in there. They're ready to leave me. That's alright. We're gonna hook you girls up then. I got something for you. I got a whole new home for you. That's why you gotta check your bees. Check your bees. Well, so much for making honey for Daddy this year. Yes, I am going to take this into the orchard. Maybe I won't, but take all that in there. Put it in like one of these other ones here. But this is a split right here. Just set that whole box on that empty hive. It's got frames down in there. It's not that empty, but sit there. All that brood, they can just work their way down. That thing there weighs probably 65 pounds or something like that. That's my split. What we might do, let's look through this one over here. Let's see what this is. There's another medium here. Let's see what this has got going on here. Sometimes you gotta just take the steam out of them, just a little. You got something else for them to do. Yeah, it's got nothing, a little bit. See what they do there? They'll draw that little bit of comb and they'll start putting it in there. And what they'll do is they'll feed on that. Then they'll come out here and work these edges. They'll start building that wax out with that little bit of nectar. That's how they make wax. This is probably another split here. Another full frame of nectar. The girls are some workers here now. What I should do, since they already started swarm preparations, let's take this frame out of here. Should have did that in the first place, boy. Alright, let's slide this over there. Give me some room to work. Smoke them a little bit. Make sure everybody got the memo of who I am. I'm not the skunk. It's not the skunk with a hive tool. Pollen and nectar. And brother working that comb. Alright, we're going to start coming into some brood here. See if we got any swarm cells in this one. Keep them out of the trees, boys. Loading that one down. There's a cell there. Cup. Crushed it. Loaded down. See, that's how they make a queen. See how much is in there? There's a little larva in there. Saying, come on, become a mama. Yeah. Not on this one. We don't need that in there. Nope. Tear that one down. It was crushed already, so I'm gonna probably take this and up and do the same thing I just did with that other one. This is gonna be a split. Excuse me, bee. But I can guarantee you, I'm probably gonna find, look, ain't no properties about it, boy. Right there it is. 2 more, 3 more, 4 more. Get off my hand. I didn't crush that one, did I think? Did I know? Well, maybe I did. Yeah, I probably pushed it up against that drone brood down there. They'll fix that. We're going to leave them. We're going to leave them. Make sure Mama's not on here. We want her in the bottom. Or anywhere there ain't a cell. There's some propolized girls. This cup right there. Couple cups. Okay, this is going to be a split here. I'm going to put forth the effort to try to find this queen. But let's see what we got here. If I'd have pulled up and over on that, and I probably wouldn't have crushed that cell. But they'll fix the cell. Get a bee to go in there and push it out. Yeah, they're kind of loaded up here. And there's got brood on it. But the bottom's stuck on that frame. And it went like that. Come on. I like bees that don't always jump on and sting you. These are nice girls here. This is what you want to make more bees with. Alright, I'm not going to look any further. They got plenty of food, plenty of brood, plenty of bees. And I guarantee you there's another egg in there somewhere that if they don't get to them make use of themselves, they'll make themselves a new mama. I promise you. Alright, let me go over here and get me another box. We're just going to break this one loose. Carry it over here. Set it on that pink one. And that's our split. Now what we can do though is check on them cells this way. Hold it up there and look them on the bottom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's almost 10 of them on there, so I'm sure one of them's got to be viable. And then, like I said, if it or not, they'll be fine. And then I'm putting these on Urban's boxes, which I don't particularly care for, but let's set this on the ground so I can nail it and it don't fall over. Get a lid on it.